I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to I.S.U.P.K.
People, you are a race of people who have been lied to about your identity, about your heritage. You were made to believe that you were African American, that you were Mexican, that you were a Native American, that you were Puerto Rican, Dominican. But your roots, where you really come from, goes way past Africa. Where you really come from goes way past Mexico, right? Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic. And originally, you are from the Middle East. Black people, Hispanic, Native Indians, you are the true biblical Israelites. That's what I.S.U.P.K. comes out and teach. Because we have understood as a people that we are God's chosen people. And we have an obligation to God to follow his laws. And I.S.U.P.K., we got a question for black people. We got a question for Hispanics and Native Indians. How long are you willing to suffer? How long are you willing to be victimized by white society, by American society? How many of your brothers do you have to see get shot down by police officers before you change? How many more of your brothers do you have to see die in prison cells, die spending the rest of their life in prison before you decide to change? Here in the I.S.U.P.K., we're tired of being victims. We're tired of being victims. We're tired of having to be cowards to the white man. Cowards and slaves to the white man. I'm tired of going on the TV and going on YouTube and seeing a black man get shot down and killed by police. Right. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to be a victim anymore. Right. I don't want to be a victim. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and we're going to show you how to not be a victim. Right. We're going to show you how to fix the police brutality. We're going to show you how to fix all the oppression that we suffer as a people. Because it's right here in the Bible. In Micah 2 and 10. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Arise and depart, because this is not your rest. Black man, Hispanic man, this country, this place is not your rest. That's right. You shouldn't feel at home in America. You shouldn't feel comfortable in America. And that's the day that black people have always fought for. We fought for a day when we can be accepted in white society. When we can integrate and join hand in hand with the white man and the Asians and the Arabs and be peace and have the full equality in America. Right. That day will never come. Black man, America is not your rest. This is not your home. This is your captivity. This is your slavery. This place wasn't meant for you to be free. This place wasn't meant for you to find the American dream and have a big house with a white picket fence. You were brought here as a slave, and white society intends to keep it that way. That's right. They intend to keep you a slave, keep you high on drugs, keep you in prison. This place is not your rest, so we should depart from it. Read that from the top. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Arise and depart. Well, when the scripture says arise and depart, we aren't telling you to get up and physically leave the United States. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying depart your mind from America. That's right. Take your mind away from white culture. What is white culture? To be a rapist is a part of white culture. That's right. To be a drug addict, to be a drug dealer, that's a part of American culture. To be a violent animal and a criminal, right. Everything that is against the Bible. To be a homosexual, a child molester. Those are all things that are part of white society, part of American culture. And black people, Hispanics, we should separate from it. Because the more and more we join to white culture, the more and more our brothers die. The more and more our brothers die and get killed by police officers. Give me Psalms 9 and 18. Just this past week, a brother in Memphis, Tennessee got shot 20 times. He got shot 20 times by U.S. Marshals. And of course, in that city of Memphis, Tennessee, everybody was in an uproar. Everybody was mad and angry. Once again, black people are upset. They're angry as they should be because they see their brothers getting unjustly killed. Right. But the question is, are you mad about police brutality? Are you mad about the poverty rate? Are you mad about the crime? What are you willing to do for it? Are you going to march? Are you willing to vote? Are you willing to do all these things that have never worked for us? We've been marching since the 60s. We've been voting since the 60s, and it has gotten black people nowhere. It has gotten us nowhere. It has gotten us more crime, more poverty, more police brutality, and we've been voting since the 60s. We've been marching since the 60s. We have to turn to our God. The only way we can beat our enemies, the only way we can overcome our obstacles is by following the Most High God. That's right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 18. For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
The needy shall not always be forgotten. Here in America, they want to forget about the needy. They want to forget about the poor and needy people. They want to forget about the black man. They want to forget about the Hispanic man. They want to forget about those Hispanic brothers fighting to come to America because their countries are so terrible. Because their countries is so riddled with crime. They want to forget about those brothers. They want to forget about the men and women who die and rot in prison cells all across this country. They want to forget about the poor and needy. We're going to talk again.
For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
But according to the Bible, the needy shall not always be forgotten. Black people, Hispanic people, your needs will not always be forgotten.
Right.
You live in a country where nobody gives a damn about you. Now, the only thing America wants you to be is a rapper and an entertainer.
Right.
They want you to sing and dance.
Right.
But they don't care about when you get killed. They don't care about you being poor. They don't care about your life not being on in the house. They don't care about your refrigerator being empty.
Right.
They don't care about all the terrible things that you go through as a black or Hispanic person. A black, Hispanic, or Native Indian person. They don't care about you, but according to the Bible, your needs will be met. The needs of the black man, the needs of the Hispanics, the Native Indians, your needs will be met. Meaning one day, a white police officer will not be able to kill you and shoot you and get away with it.
That's right.
And one day, we will receive justice at the hand of God. But once again, how bad do you want justice? How bad do you really want justice? We screaming no justice, no peace, no peace, no justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter. We're doing all this so-called activism, but the question is, what are you willing to do to stop the crimes of the white man? What do you want to do to stop the poverty of the black man? What do you want to do to come out of your current condition? Once again, you must follow the law, statutes, commandments in the Bible. Because the Most High, He can fix all our problems in the black community. He can fix all our problems in the Hispanic and Native Indian community, but He will not fix a race of drug dealers.
Right.
He won't fix a race of murderers. He won't fix it. He won't save a race of people who live like the white man, live like America. He will save a race of people who separate from America, who live as the Most High intended them to live.
For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever.
The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Once again, America wants to forget about the poor. They want to forget about the poor. But once again, your needs will be met.
Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail.
Let not man prevail. We pray to the Most High to not let the white man prevail against us. Let not America prevail against us. Read on.
Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Let the heathen be judged. And that's the spirit all throughout this Bible.
That's right.
The spirit of judgment. The spirit of righteousness. According to the Bible, if you do wrong, you will be judged for it.
That's right.
You will be punished for it.
Right.
It is only just and it's only right that black people receive some justice. We receive some justice for all the crimes committed against us. It's only right And in America, Americans believe in vengeance. Americans believe in revenge.
Right.
What did America do after 9/11? Did they go to the Middle East and hug all the Arabs? And after 9/11, did Bush send troops to the Middle East to hug and kiss all the Arabs?
That's
No.
right.
After 9/11, America went to war.
Right.
America went to war because they loved those people that died in 9/11. America understands revenge. White society, they understand revenge unless it's a black person. Unless it's a black person who needs revenge. Unless it's a black person who needs justice. Then they don't understand. Then they're so forgiving. They're so forgiving when a black person needs some help. But when somebody offends you, somebody offends America, you want to go to war. Here in the I.S.U.P.K. and through this Bible, we teach justice.
That's right.
Justice, right and wrong.
That's right.
And it is only right that the white society in America pays for their crimes. Pays for their crimes against black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know?
Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
And when America is destroyed, and when the white man is brought down, everybody will understand who's on the side of the Most High.
Right.
Everybody will realize who is on the side of God.
That's right.
Right now, it might seem iffy. It might seem like God might be with the white man. But coming day soon, it's going to be shown throughout the planet Earth that the Most High is against America.
Right.
The Most High is against the white race.
That's right. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
The Most High is going to put the white society in so much fear, so much turmoil, that everybody is going to understand that white people are just men, just human beings. And that's the problem with black people also. We look at white people like gods,
right,
whether we realize it or not. In our everyday interaction with white people, we treat them like they're something more than human beings.
Right.
Why every time you talk to a white person, your voice changes? Why every time you pick up the phone and talk to a white person on the phone, your voice changes into a white voice?
Right.
Why do you gotta change your appearance and then your whole personality and your spirit to interact with white people? Because you put white people on a pedestal. You don't treat them like you do another black person. You don't treat them like you do an Arab or Asian or any other race. You see a white person and you see God. Because here in America, black people have been conditioned to worship white people as gods. Because every every Sunday, you go into church. You go into church to learn about God. And what picture do they put up as God? What picture do they put up as Jesus? A white man. A white man. Black people all across the earth worship a white man as a God.
Right.
As God. So in our everyday interactions, we look at white people as gods. But according to the Most High, the white man, he's going to be seen to be just a man. It's going to come a day soon when the white man is not going to look so powerful.
Right.
He's not going to look so great and mighty. Because he's going to be destroyed at the hands of God. Read that, please.
Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
But men. Give me Galatians 6 verse 7. Galatians 6 verse 7. Once again, it's very simple. If you commit a crime, you should pay for it. If you commit a crime, you should pay for it. If you destroy a race of people, you flood a race of people in the community with drugs, you enslave a race of people, you should expect judgment. And America is going to get his judgment. America is going to get his judgment for all the brothers who died at the hands of police brutality.
That's right.
For the brothers like Eric Garner. For the brothers like Michael Brown. For all the police officers who had no mercy for a black person, they will be destroyed at the hands of God.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
The white man thinks he can mock God. White society, they believe they can mock God. They think they can destroy black people and get away with it. They think they can throw you in jail and put you in slavery, flood your community with drugs, abuse you, mistreat you, harass you, and get away with it and laugh in your face. But you're not going to mock God. You are not going to stand against God's chosen people and get away with it. Read on.
Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Whatever you sow is what you reap.
Right?
What does it mean to sow? To sow means to put a plant into the ground.
That's right.
So if I put an apple seed into the ground, I expect apples.
Right.
If I put an orange seed in the ground, I expect oranges. The white society has planted slavery into the ground.
That's right.
White society has planted brutality into the ground. Hate, rape,
That's right.
theft. Those are all the terrible things that white society has planted into the ground, and that is what they will reap. That is what they will get back, because that is what they dished out to the entire planet Earth. Once again, it's only justice. Read that scripture from the top again.
God, everyone, come. Be not, this is the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And once again, whatever you sow, whatever you, is what you will reap. What do they say? They say, what goes around comes around. Some people call it karma. Some people say if you do a bunch of bad things, eventually karma's going to come back to you and destroy you. The white man's karma is coming back around.
That's right.
America's karma is coming back around. Because these great cities like Boston, and Philadelphia, New York City, San Francisco,
right.
all these great places that you revere, they were built on the backs and the slavery of black people. They were built on the death and the destruction, on the bones of the Native American Indians. This great city of Boston would not be here if it wasn't a white man willing to kill for it. If it wasn't a white man willing to enslave for it.
For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
We're going to read the book of Lamentations 4 and 17. Lamentations 4 and 17. Once again, black people, Hispanic people, we come out here for you. We come out here for your sake, so you can be saved. And once again, I really want to show you in the Bible what black people have to do to stop police brutality, to stop drug addiction, to stop poverty. Lamentations 4 and 17. And once again, all the answers to all your questions are right here in this scripture. Everybody wonders how to fix the problems in the black community. How do you stop the murder? How do you stop the crime? The white man don't know what to do with you. That's why the police just kill you and shoot you. That's why he just throw you in jail. Because the white man does not know what to do with you. America does not know how to fix black people. But here in the I.S.U.P.K, we have the answer. We have the answer. It's very simple.
We want no cowards in our camp, holy man.